Hey guys, and welcome to Riverhaven Collects. Today we're looking at Iguantus and Tuskadon. He is from the Spawn Dark Ages series, Series 14, and I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, Iguantus. I could be wrong though, but the story is he used to be a knight and then he got cursed, so that's kind of why his name is Iguantus. This was released in August 1999, making him, almost 24 years old. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I also picked up the alternate coloured version. So we're going to be unboxing both of them and checking them both out. Alright guys, so we got Iguantus on Tuskadon here. So this is from the Spawn Dark Ages series. It's got it on the side here, Series 14, and yeah, just Mcfarlane packing in like every detail, every word that he possibly can. We've got the advertising on the back. This is the Black Knight, I think. Probably won't be picking that one up. There's some in this series that just like are a bit too articulated and I don't like them that much. Viper King I definitely want, and I just saw a variant of him where he's like red and orange, he looks sick. And then we've got Tuskadon. So they did Yellow Submarine, and then they've got Austin Powers as well, which is like, that's crazy. And then we've got Techno Spawn, he looks really cool as well. Ozzy Osbourne of course, and then we've got the art card. So it's got all the details about Tuskadon here, and yeah, it's a nice little story. I think it's quite interesting. And yeah, you know, they don't have to do this, but he is an original character as well, so it's nice that they've made up like a little backstory for him. So I really appreciate that, but yeah, let's get him out of his box and check him out. So this is the alternate coloured one. So we have a green Iguantus, and then we have an orange Tuskadon. So let me know in the comments which colour you guys like better. I'm a bit more on this side, I like the orange one a bit better, I think. So let's get him out of his box. I got his trusty knife here. And yeah, so these ones, you know, I always complain about the clamshells. I like these ones, but man, they still manage to always fight me. I don't know what it is about these old toys, but look, the cardboard's come off and now I can't get in there. Yeah, I like the new ones actually. That's probably the one thing Mcfarlane's done that is really good. The new boxes, they slide straight out and it's very easy. But anyway, it could just be because, you know, it's been in here like 20 years. So there we have him out of his box. So yeah, he looks pretty nice, I think. And we've got his Tuskadon here. So he's got some real chain on him. I do like the green, like white pattern, kind of like they've gone for some spots or something. I kind of like that effect, it's nice. And there's plenty of detail all over the saddle as well, which is awesome. I really do love it when Mcfarlane puts in like so much little details when really he doesn't have to do that. And a lot of toy manufacturers, especially back then, definitely would not have been doing that. But here we have Iguantus, and you can see he's kind of got a like grey cream underbase and then this sort of reddish purple wash over the top, and it makes for a really nice effect. I really like it. He's got a little dagger on his ankle, nice little detail. So we've got the pull out again, and of course we have seen these before. Actually, maybe we haven't seen this before. This one looks different. So we've got Spawn and Austin Powers, and what else do we have here? Oh, we've got Dr. Evil with his cat. That actually looks sick. That actually might be one I could try and track down at some point. That would be pretty cool. So then we've got, what's this? Friday the 13th? Is that what it's called? We've got some other movie ones as well. I don't know what that's from. Scream Stalker. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't seen that. And we got the Beatles as well. So this is basically all the same that was on the back of the box. And yeah, it's not much different to the back of the box, unfortunately. Oh, we've got Metal Gear. I don't think that was on the back. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't actually played those games, but I should. And we've got Techno Spawn. He looks sick. I'm going to have to try and find him and pick him up, I think. And what do we have on the other side? So we've got some more advertising. Danger Girl, I wonder what that is. Looks like a knockoff like Charlie's Angels or something. And we've got the Collectors Club, so they've got some other ones. We got this weird depiction of like the human body. Don't know what that's about either. Some very interesting advertising on this one. And if you can believe it, we've actually got instructions. So what an absolutely great way to have this. So we've got Iguantus and it shows you how to hold his banner and everything. That is absolutely fantastic. But not only that, we've got instructions for all the other characters in this series. What an absolutely great way to have the advertising as well as instructions, because now I get to look at all the figures and see what their sort of action features are, what goes where. That's really good. Like, Mcfarlane, you should have kept doing this with the rest of them. Even this guy can bend them into different positions. Definitely didn't need instructions for that, but this is great. I get to look at all the figures and check them out. What a great, fantastic idea this is. Alright, so let's have a look at Iguantus and build him. So we've got his flag here, which has some interesting writing on it. I don't know if it's supposed to say anything particularly. Unfortunately, we've got kind of a like glue or something across here, which, yeah, that sucks, but yeah. We've got his axe as well. Nice little detailed axe. Plenty of like broken sharp edges on the front. I like that. I like that it kind of tells a story. And for his flag, it just goes into his hand like this, but unfortunately he only has one hand that can hold things. So I think I would have preferred like two, so we could have had like the axe as well as the flag. But we've also got this, what would you say, got this little hole in his crotch that that's where he's going to sit, and these legs are very stiff. They do not want to move, but if you put enough force on them, they do move, but as is, he cannot fit in there like that. So you will have to bend them if your intention is to get him in the saddle. But yeah, besides that, I guess he can hold his flag like this, or kind of half sit like this. So this is another thing. This arm really likes to pop off, and I'm not too sure why it does that. However, it is just a ball joint and it slides back in perfectly, so it's not too much to complain about, but as you can see, it quite easily does pop off, which, yeah, kind of sucks. But I did finally get his legs into position here, and he does pretty easily just slide into his saddle now, and surprisingly, he is very secure. I didn't really expect him to be that secure, unlike this arm that is not secure whatsoever. But yeah, him sitting in the saddle, he's actually very secure, so that's quite a nice change, because some of these figures just, yeah, don't really like to go where they're supposed to go. But I wish his hand was up the other way here, because this chain is kind of supposed to sit on his hand. But if it was the other way, I think it would be a bit better so he could hold it, but unfortunately it's upside down, I guess, and there's no articulation in that arm, so he is just gonna end up like this. So one thing I forgot to do was check out his articulation, so let's check him out. Obviously we've looked at it a little bit. His head doesn't move, his arms are on ball joints, and his legs kind of just go up and down like this, so kind of the articulation that you would expect, I assume, from a little character like this. But yeah, that's basically it. And for the Tuskadon, I thought his jaw moved, but it doesn't. I think his head supposed to, like, maybe it can move, but I couldn't get it to move. And then we've just got a little bit on his legs, really, that just kind of go backwards and forwards. So yeah, nothing too interesting or fascinating, really. But his tail. So this is got a wire in it so that potentially you can bend it around however you would like. However, that is not what happens. So I would like to have his tail out the back here kind of look like it's dragging along behind him, look like to make it look very natural. And unfortunately it does not like to do that. So the start of the tail is like plastic or something. It's very hard and you can't bend it, and then part of his tail is the wire. So if you try and bend it back like I have, it doesn't work. But you can kind of get it to bend like this way, though I got no idea why you would want to have it like that. It's pretty unfortunate really, because you know, I'd like to have it out behind him. But yeah, I found this because I figured, like, I'm one of those people that don't like having parts floating around, so I've just stuck it in here so that can hold that. So I thought we'd just unbox the other one and have a look at him. I know it's going to be exactly the same, so we will kind of speed through this a bit. So obviously Iguantus is green and the Tuskadon is orange. And yeah, I really like these colours. I do like the other one as well, so... Oh, I thought this was interesting. So the pullout is actually a lot bigger than the other one, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's exactly the same advertising. So yeah, we've seen all that already. And then just the same on the back as well. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting that they had different sizes for some reason. So we've got his flag, and this one's a lot different. I really like this colour scheme compared to the other one. Though the other one with the purple on grey kind of hits different as well. But I'll try and get his axe out here. I don't think this is any difference to the other one. I think maybe the tones are like a bit darker, but besides that it's pretty much the same. So yeah, not too much different with that one. So I'll just cut them out here real quick. And then we've got Iguantus. So he's all green now. He's got little red eyes. He looks like a little goblin. And what's interesting is his leather parts are now painted with like an armor color, or silver or iron color. So that's pretty interesting, and I like that a lot more, I reckon, than the leather color scheme of the other one. But yeah, his gold parts are blue now, and yeah, he looks really cool. I like it. And then we've got the Tuskadon. He's obviously all orange now. The skull part is actually bone colored, but most of the other stuff is pretty much the same. These little details, they are mostly different colors. So obviously this orb crystal thing is now purple instead of blue. And the same on the back here, they've changed these around. But for the most part it's the same. It still has black and the metal parts are mostly silver. But anyway guys, you can check them out right now in full detail with the showcase, and I'll leave you with some beats and be back with my final thoughts. guys, that has been our look at Iguantus on his Tuskadon. I think these figures are really creative, pretty cool. I think if I had this as a kid, they would have been definitely my favorites. Like, yeah, they're so cool and really unique for Mcfarlane even. And I don't think these are in the comics, so I think they're original characters. And yeah, I wish Mcfarlane would do more things like this day. I'd like to see him recreate them actually, because I think the posability and stuff is there for his figures today, because he kind of does more posable figures these days. So I think definitely that he should redo these again. That'd be amazing. If I had to pick a favorite color scheme, it's kind of in the middle. It's kind of in between. I like the reddy brown Tuskadon, but I also like the kind of white purple wash that's over the other one. Though I do like the armor. I really do like that on the green one, but yeah. So really I can't pick just one, but yeah, I kind of like both of them. It's a bit of a shame about the flag, how you can kind of only put one in one hand. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I don't like having loose things. It's so easy to get them lost. So yeah, I'm going to display them with the flag in the back, even though it's not really supposed to go in there, but I think that's fine. I kind of wish they actually had put something here so that we could display the flag as well, like maybe something on his back or just on the saddle that would slot in the flag. That would have been really cool, but I mean, I don't really have any gripes with these. I think they're, yeah, really cool, really creative. I like the real chains, of course, love that. I'd really like to see Mcfarlane do some more of that this day, but I don't know if he's going to or not. But yeah, I think these are really cool. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll just comment about the tail as well. On the green one, I can't seem to bend it out, and it's kind of in a weird position behind him. But the orange one, I had a lot more luck, and yeah, I can kind of get it behind him and position it where I want. So yeah, that's interesting. So anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please check out my other videos. I've got a lot on this channel now, and yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed our look at Iguantus and Tuskadon. Leave this video a like and leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.